Before you skip to me annihilating 200 Russian cash for the $500 to 100k bankroll challenge, I've got two ridiculously big pieces of news. First of all, I'm a father. It happened yesterday, and goddamn, I'm still making content, I'm still working, I'm still providing for my family. I've even got this bigger boost inside of me, but oh my god, I will leave some footage of me holding my child for the first time in my life. I'm over the moon. I'll leave it at the end of the video if you guys are interested in that. Again, no, everyone else is going to be into that. It's emotions are everywhere right now. I'm over the moon. It's fantastic. Hannah is a warrior. She's so brave and so strong. It went beautifully. It was such a sacred moment. I can't express. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to the feeling that I'm going through right now. And number two, I actually have something to admit. A lot of people in my recent videos have been kind of calling me out for kind of being like a scam artist and con artist, and it made me reflect in on myself. Okay, I've turned $50 into only like $10 million net profit for me and my investors over my poker career. To charge $57 a month for sharing all of my knowledge and creating this community where people are helping each other with mindset and spiritual growth, as well as so much poker. And I'm doing all these private sessions, and you can even join for free, epiphanypoker.com. I realized that I am what they said I am. I'm a scam artist. I'm collecting all of your free likes and subscriptions, and just to say I'm sorry and thank you to the people that have called me out for being such a gross, disgusting scam artist. I will let you now go one-time offer exclusively. Go to epiphanypoker.com, sign up for the elite membership, type in the code I forgive you Charlie, all capitals, no spaces. I'll let you get the elite package for $56.99. I know it might sound a bit too much of an overcorrection, but I truly am sorry for presenting myself as somebody I'm not. I can only promise to do better. No one's gonna notice the difference between 1.6 and 1.8. Nobody. Happens. This might be a fault. I didn't realize how short it was. Alright, so we obviously just want to stack kings and queens in. I think the best way to do that is tank down to a couple of seconds and then shove. Ace deuce. Three times then. Why not? Make some discipline folds. I've been playing a little bit on 200 and been recording it. So people now know, and I'm first of all going to be very loose. Like the regs will now know that I'm going to be very loose. Pre-flop. And I've been bluffing a shit ton because I've been caught a few times bluffing, like I did at the beginning of this. And so because of that, I've got to adjust against certain people. Against that person in particular, I didn't feel like I needed to because I don't recognize the name. The one that had the Queen 7 against me. So how I was playing right at the beginning definitely doesn't of playing 200 now definitely doesn't last too long against the regs because they will start picking up some stuff. I like to 4-bet a lot bigger than most people do in these spots, where a lot of his 3-bet range in position deep it's going to be like 10-8 suited and stuff once especially if he thinks there's a chance it might be a recreational player. So by 4-betting big, I just don't give him the odds to peel. Felt like I was gonna get heroed if I didn't go big. So we're going big. The snap check on the river means that he's at least got some showdown value. Probably not a straight because even the bottom straight would consider betting. So it's often gonna be like 2-pair or something, or a queen. And recreational players just fucking love calling their top pairs. Never mind what the board looks like. Lol. That's fun. Huh. Shove or call, huh? Shove can't be terrible. We get him to fold out some stuff. Maybe some of the fucking random Jack 10 that he's betting. This you can open, you can fold, because there's a recreational player in the blind. I decided to open it. Give this one up. Now we have to start thinking of how much 7x we have and how many bluffs we have. We have a lot more bluffs than we have 7x. I think we're just going to get heroed here a lot, especially by that kind of hand. So that's this kind of spot where I probably have 0 bluffs against good regs, which that guy is. I like him in there. So the thing you don't want to be thinking much about is the fact that I got the Queen of Diamonds and Queen of Clubs. It's pretty irrelevant, just so you know. A lot of people make their decisions based on that stuff, but it just ain't the one. The question is shove or bet. I think we're gonna shove. Thank you. If we were deeper, I'd consider raising this. So it doesn't feel like a bluff. It feels something like, oh, it was a bluff. Oh shit. Okay. Well, calling would have been a shit ton better there if he was bluffing. Just the speed in which he raised, it didn't feel like a bluff. Usually when you bet small and somebody raises as a bluff, they have to like process that you bet small, you know. Whereas if they snap to it, it's like, well, it's an easy decision, you know. I was wanting to get more money in anyway. It felt like something like Ace Jack. In which case we lose less against that by min 3 betting because he's gonna call and then he's gonna check river. And then if it's a smaller flush draw, then we get more money in, which is always good. 3 bet a little bit smaller because it's a recreational player with a short stack. You can actually, I don't know why more people don't do this, like mix sizings, small blind versus button, or big blind versus button. You can actually 3 bet pretty small if you want against the button, because they just have a bunch of ace 3 off that they're not going to call, especially recreational players. So if you want to get away with like, even like a 3x 3 bet out of position, you can. And then just go bigger with certain hands. I think we get more heroes if we go small turn, big river. Be my guess. And then if we go big turn, big river. So I'm sizing down here. The speed in which you check the turn with the king queen, I don't feel like it was aces. I feel like people tank a long time before checking with aces there. Let me know if you guys prefer. Sometimes I just do quite. You can defend this for a minute. Sometimes I just do silent videos where I'm not talking. Sometimes I talk a lot. Let me know what you prefer. Here we're actually going a size to pretty much get value on the flop. Yeah, not sure if me neither, bro. He's gonna be calling a bunch of his like king queens, 10-9, like pair and open enders. And then we were gonna 3x pot river or something on the turns. So yeah, let me know if you prefer silence and music and make your own mind up, or if you prefer this kind of thing. Again, I actually like to over 4-bet these spots against regs, because I think they over 3-bet. And I like to go big. Back in my 500 zoom grinding days, that was like 80% of my strategy of how to be 500 zoom. It's like wait until we're all 500 bigs deep, and then everyone would 3-bet super wide in position, then I just press the pot button, go up a bit, and 4-bet out position. I guess that's probably a reg, so I'll fold it. This is going to be a recreational plan, playing 43% hands. So the question is, do we want to squeeze? And I think the answer is definitely yeah. I think the answer is yeah. Unfortunately, he's the kind of player that didn't want to fold. So we are going to play a huge pot with 4-3. See if I can think of something clever to type. No, I can't. I was going to ask him if he had a 7. Make him think that we're slowing down with aces. So I'm actually kind of hoping he bets the river now. If he checks, we will pretty much always lose unless he's giving up with some stuff. When he bets, it's pretty much always a bluff. Now that's the kind of thing that these solvers never teach you. This is why I think it's extremely important to learn poker without solvers, at first at least. So you have to get an idea of how humans play, and you have to get really fucking good at exploiting them. Because you're not playing against solvers. again, go pretty small here, even though we're pretty deep. There's just so many faults that you'll find on the button. You just really don't need to go too big. If I had ace king in that spot, I'd go bigger. And he doesn't know what my sizes are. This is probably a professional, so I'm king 4. I don't over 4-bet these spots in position. Yeah, I don't think people play bad in those spots. So the question is, can we overbet here? I'm gonna go for it. I think I prefer 2x pot instead of 3x pot. Now I've done it. I think it does the same, and I think he'll still manage to call a bunch of his overpairs against 3x pot. So I think 2x pot actually does the same thing. So there's a slight error. I might also be wrong on that. My 3x pot might be better. It's a 32% recreational. We're going for it. Very good spot to get a cold 4-bet in against me here. 3-bet trash hands and spades and hitting pair and flush draw. Alright, so what are we trying to get value from? I'm going to try and get a call from pocket pairs below 10. If we have them, draw into 1 or 2 outs. We'll take that. So the fact that we've gone so small definitely means we could be inducing a raise here as a bluff. Could be a thin value raise, although the size is pretty big for a thin value raise from a recreational plan. He might just put us on ace king and do some crazy stuff with fucking anything, to be honest. Bluffs or thin value or fucking whatever. I think now we just get it in. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Thin value. You gotta love those 2 big blind bets. Again, you never find a solver that will tell you to do that. But in this exact specific circumstance, it's pretty sexy. Alright, we'll call that a day. I love you, beautiful human beings. Peace. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.